Hello, welcome to School of Alchemy. Today's book is Dreams by Carl Gustav Jung, translated by R.F. Hall. And this is a crucial text on the meaning of dreams by one of the greatest minds of our time, which is Dr. Carl Jung. So this is hardbound, which I borrowed from a library. That's why it has a plastic cover. So let us read a few lines here so we know what the book is about. It says, dream have mystified, guided, frightened, inspired, warned, obsessed, and transformed individual men and women across the world. For as long as we've been able to speak, we have told each other our dreams. We sleep a third of our life, and every night we dream. Dreams have been dismissed by someone as mere accidents of the imagination, reducible to what we ate before bed or some equivalent. So, but many more people have regarded dreams with awe as mysterious messages from another place or another spirit. So since I'm not in a usual setting right now, I don't have my book stand and everything, but I still want to do a review of the book. Okay. This is published by MJF Books, New York. And this book has a lot of illustration. Let's see how many pages are these. Okay, so the contents itself is $2.97. And then the bibliography and indexes after that. Okay. So this book has a lot of alchemical illustration. It's filled with illustration based on alchemy. That's why I like it. The Ouroboros. Hermes, a psychopomp, gem in a Roman ring. See, the mandala. This is a medieval version of the wild man. Oh, there's a lot of ancient alchemical symbolism, which is something I'm very much into if you've been in this channel for a while. So these are the table of contents. Part 1 is dream and psychoanalysis, the analysis of dreams, and then on the significance of number dreams. And part 2 is the dreams and psychic energy, general aspect of dream psychology, on the nature of dream. Part 3 is the practical use of dream analysis. And I spend my time here because they give you examples of dreams and their analysis. And part 4 is the individual dream symbolism in relation to alchemy, which is really something I look forward to when I pick up this book. So it says, introduction, the initial dreams, the symbolism of the mandala, and then the bibliography and index. So we have like 313 pages in total. List of illustrations. There's numerous illustrations in this book, which is I love. So I put some markings here, something I think relevant. I mean, for me, okay? So this is the individual dream symbolism in relation to alchemy. So, introduction. So I'm gonna read a few lines again. Can you see it? It says, the symbols of the process of individuation that appear in dreams are images of an archetypal nature, which depicts the centralizing process or the production of a new center of personality. A general idea of this process may be got from my essay, The Relations Between the Ego and the Unconscious. For certain reasons mentioned there, I call this center the self, which should be understood as the totality of the psyche. So both the conscious and the unconscious is called the self, the totality of both. So this is a circle. On the top is conscious, bottom is unconscious, and there are archetypes. There's a line in the middle, dividing the conscious and unconscious. And the totality of that is called the self. Okay, so this is what I like about this. They give examples of dreams and the interpretation. And I found one of the dreams here related to what I had dreamed before, which is I'm trying to decode. That's why it helped me. So this is one example of a dream and their interpretation, which is really cool. Okay, let's read this. The dreamer is going on a railway journey. And by standing in front of the window, he blocks the view of his fellow passenger. He must get out of their way. So this is the interpretation. The process is beginning to move, and the dreamer discovers that he is keeping the light from those who stand behind him, namely the unconscious components of his personality. So in the dream, he is both the person and the passenger behind him is his unconscious. So they said that everything in your dream are different parts of yourself. So we have no eyes behind us. Consequently, behind is the region of the unseen and the unconscious. If the dreamer will stop blocking the window, consciousness, the unconscious content will become conscious. Isn't that cool? And there's another one here. I always dream about the water. So this is an analysis. So the dream, it says, in the sea there lies a treasure. To reach it, he has to dive through a narrow opening. This is dangerous, but down below he will find a companion. The dreamer takes the plunge into the dark and discovers a beautiful garden in the depths, symmetrically laid out, with a fountain in the center. So, this is the analysis of the dream. The treasure hard to attain lies hidden in the ocean of unconscious. and only the brave can reach it. I conjecture that the treasure is also the companion, the one who goes through life at our side. In all probability, a close analogy to the lonely ego who finds a mate in the self or the totality of the human psyche. For at first, the self is the strange non-ego. This is the theme of the magical traveling companion. Yeah, so I'm getting more and more familiar with the symbolism of my dream as I read the analysis here, because most of us have the same dreams, although they have a different story, but we have same symbolism that we see in our dreams. So I really like this book because I dream every night, and I've been, trying to understand what's the meaning of my dream. But this book kind of helped me analyze it. I mean, not in totality, but it gives me clues how to interpret them. And of course, it is rich in symbolism, this book. So this is one of my favorite story, Vision of the Holy Grail. Do you remember Parsifal, one of the Knights of the Round Table? There's a great story about him. That's the quest for the Holy Grail. He said, how can I find the Holy Grail? And then King Arthur said that to find the Holy Grail is to go to the deepest, darkest part of the woods or the jungle or the forest. And it is there where you will find it. Meaning that's the abyss or the unconscious, right? As well, the alchemical process in the zodiac. And you can find this symbolism in every alchemical books. So if you want to understand your dreams and also into the psychological work of psychoanalysis of Carl Jung, this book is good for you. I mean, the text, there are, most book of Carl Jung, the collected works, they are written in Old English, and it's also very formal, and it's hard to understand if you're not studying his work. But this book, it was interpreted in a layman language. I think you will like the interpretation of dreams, because somehow, somewhere, one of your dream is covered here, the symbolism in your dreams, and you will find the meaning of it, right? So that's my overview of this book, and it's a small book. It's not like the volume works. So it's very handy. You can bring it with you. I bring it with me, in my backpack. So that's it for today, and thank you for watching. I will put the link down below if you want to purchase this on Amazon, and please use my affiliate link, because I get a few cents every time you buy something. Thanks for watching. See you next week.